Meeting of the Ayer Planning Board for February 2nd at being 6:03. Let me call the meeting to order for February 2nd, 2017. The first item on our list of things to do is approve the agenda. Before I do that, know that I have a couple of minor amendments, which include documentation called a tri-party agreement from Riley Jane Farm LLC, which we will discuss. And I have an administrative review document on 41 East Main, which I can take in under 41 East Main, which may require a vote in addition to the discussion listed on the agenda. And I think other than that, the one other item is the Planning Board annual report, which will be in your packet, and we'll get to that. So with amendments of Riley Jane Farm taking it that I did receive it at 4 o'clock, we're going to take that under advisement. I don't think we're going to be able to vote tonight on this.
Oh, on the dry party.
Right.
Yeah. My plan, well, when you get to me, I'll...
Right, okay. So, again, that'll be under discussion. So with that, a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Seconded.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous.
Excuse me.
Note, Sue Kennedy did call. She wasn't able to attend due to a work commitment. And I believe Jen's on her way.
I just found out from Jen through the mirrors of she's in New Hampshire with car trouble. She's not going to be able to make it.
Okay. So
yeah, the reason she's been driving and this thing's so,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have a quorum. We'll continue. Just note.
She apologized.
3 present, 2 absent. So that said, let's move to approval of minutes. We have minutes of January 5th, Ayer Planning Board. If I could have a motion for approval.
Move to approve the minutes as submitted.
You know what? I brought everything but a pen. I used to carry pens all the time. You know, I've retired 5 times now, so... Okay, I'm sorry. Moved and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous. And I got some nice pens, too. I mean, I got crossed.
That one's worth like 39 cents.
Expensive pens I don't carry anymore. You know, it's
Anyway, okay. So much for the minutes.
Blah blah blah.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, I'd like to move update on zoning bylaws to the tail end of the agenda, if we may.
Or next meeting.
Perfectly fine. You know, are we actually meeting next week on zoning bylaws?
Well, let me say that. Let me just say on update of zoning bylaws, we have a scheduled meeting for February 12th, and we'll pick it up then. Okay.
February. Yeah, the procedural manual is on the 9th? No. The working group meeting is on the 9th.
Is it the 9th or
Yes.
the 12th?
On the agenda it says the 9th.
Oh. It's next Thursday.
Because the 12th is a Sunday. And
Yes.
I like you,
The
Jim,
9th.
but
The night.
Oops. Okay, I'm sorry. I misspoke. Thank
No
you.
worries.
Thank you. Keep me squared away. February 9th, 6 p.m.
okay.
All right, good. Okay, now, to the matter of Riley Jane, from what I know so far, now, I'll read for the record. CJ, come on down, have a seat at the front if you would, please. And I'll read for the record your document, and then let you speak to it. You know Mark. Yes. He writes to us, and I think this is in your packet, right?
Yes.
Writing to explain basically what to do concerning Trevor Trail and looking to release lots 13 and 15. Now, how do we release that so that the bond could not be required or be reduced? What is the,
Well, the bond is one thing for me, because I'm not the developer. So
Okay.
to get a bond is tricky. So what Attorney Gibbons was saying is, I have a tri-party agreement with myself, the planning board in the town, and a bank, most likely North Middlesex. So in that, I
well,
believe
let me back up a minute now. Just give you my frame of reference.
Okay,
Riley Jane Farm is an approved subdivision.
correct.
So therefore, on the surface, it sounds to me like there's no action by us at all regarding any of the lots, because it's already done. So
What
we're not amending a subdivision.
Right. No, what I'm being told, and if I misunderstood, I apologize, but in order to record a deed, say I want to sell lot 1. In order to record a deed with the registry, because I'm not, and I could be wrong here, but the road is in progress now, and the way I understand it is typically I would have to put up a bond or a tri-party agreement in case I sold one lot, took the money, and went to Hawaii. The town's not left with. The town has money somewhere, somehow, to finish the road
Yeah.
down to finished
We're
pavement.
talking about Riley. We're talking about Riley Jane Lane.
No,
Is it
Riley
right?
Jane Lane is a common driveway.
You're talking
okay.
about Trevor Trail, right?
Yes.
So it's the beginning of Trevor Trail. Okay.
all the way to the cul-de-sac.
All the way up to the top.
Nope, just
No,
right
right.
after lot 11,
Right.
we'll
Got
have
it,
a T
okay.
right there.
Okay, thanks.
Yep.
So there'll be a turnaround up there for
Excuse me?
a turnaround up.
Correct, yeah, fire
Okay,
trucks and
yep.
ambulances, yeah.
Sure.
So my question was, what do I need to do in order to have the town release a lot without the road being put in?
Okay.
So if you say you can sell the lot and we don't have a problem with it because CJ's going to finish the road and put it in, fine. But I was trying to do it with
Well,
some insurance for the town.
Here's what, and correct me, fellow members, if I'm off track here, but here's what I understand the situation is so far. You may sell the 2 lots with or without the road, but knowing that whoever buys the lots doesn't get any permits until the road is built. Because the whole matter of doing anything basically is having safety and the fire department and or access to the property in the event of
Emergencies.
in the event of an event.
Yep.
So one can sell the lots and start building if they want, but
I don't think you can get a building
well, again, that's what I mean.
Well,
You can sell the
right.
lots, but you
Yeah.
can't build until the road is ready. So when you say you're going to build or start something, according to our building department, there'll be no permits issued until the road is up to snuff, and that means, the initial top coat and
Okay.
Basically, what it means is we don't care who owns the land,
Right.
right.
Yeah.
but you're not going to be able to build on it until such time that the roads are approved and accepted by DPW.
Right.
All the
'Cause I was
rest.
talking with Charlie, and he's, don't quote me on this, but the whole goal here is one of the lots, the buyer wants to start building. We're going to have the road roughed in. He wants to start building as we're putting the road in. So
Well, that can't happen.
that can't happen. Okay.
And the other question is, you put in a road, but aren't you bringing utilities in off of Nashua Street extension?
No, the only thing that's coming off Nashua is the water.
Well, the utility, that'd be the water would be.
Well, no.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, hang on. Because I'm helping the DPW out. So there's a water easement coming from Nashua to Trevor Trail.
Yeah.
And there's another water. So I have 2 water connections
Okay.
to the project. One through Pleasant Street, one through
Yeah.
Trevor Trail. And then the easement between lot 4 and 5 over in hopes to make the loop to Victor Drive. Or Jonathan
You're
Drive.
going to do the loop around so you don't
Correct.
have what we got over here.
Correct. So I have water
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
from both ways.
But and so even if they built the house, that's the domestic water, correct?
One way or the other.
Yeah.
However it comes from.
Yeah.
Correct. So
yeah,
there's going to
I'm
be.
just trying to figure it out
Right.
here. It's like
Right.
guy's going to build a house, fantastic, but where's his water service going to come in from?
Well, his hopes are
Yeah.
to kind of start
Yep.
building as we're doing. We're going to have.
He wants to be living in it as soon as it's approved. Type
Not
of-
necessarily as soon as, but he doesn't want to waste 2 months.
Right.
If he's got an opportunity to start put a foundation in, to start get some of his site work done, yada yada yada. I was talking to the contractor today that's doing the road. He's hoping to have binder in at the middle to end of April. So we're only talking 8 weeks.
Yeah, but again, this comes from the building department that says, no road, no permit.
Yeah.
In other words, no access in the event of emergency and/or then no permit. So no
Right.
permit means the man can't do what he wants. Now, I haven't even read the tri-party agreement, but based on what I just told you, I don't think this is the vehicle that gets you there.
All right, well, going forward, if the roads, say the road's in, there's access, all the utilities aren't in, I guess we'd have to talk to Charlie and find out what we actually need.
Yeah, I've already talked to him
Okay, because I talked to
in
him the other
preparation
day.
for this meeting with you, and basically he said, yeah, if the road's in, then permits can begin, because even the site work is dangerous.
Right.
And again, I reiterate, as I've said at many a meeting since I come back to the planning board, we're not about waivers, and I really can't waive.
Oh, sure.
It's not my purview to waive permits.
Right.
It's an interesting topic because it's an approved subdivision.
Right.
So there's nothing saying that, let's just say CJ wasn't selling it.
Well, I
Let's
don't
say
see
he
why
wants
he
to get
can't.
going and get foundations in, he can.
You can sell them,
Yeah.
but
No,
the
no,
guy
but
just
he-
can't build. Is what I'm
No,
saying.
he can, if he wants to if he wants to start building this subdivision, say he doesn't want to sell it, he's just building spec houses.
Right. Right.
There's nothing, it's an approved subdivision.
Right.
He can start putting in foundations and building
Well,
houses.
yeah, but I mean, again, I'm going beyond the planning board when I say this, right? I think what Mark is saying and what the underlying factor here is there's no further action by us. You have an approved subdivision.
Okay.
I think you can start building.
I actually
Okay.
think you.
I don't think a bank's gonna give anybody any money, but
I
if the
wouldn't
guy's.
either.
Well, that's
Right.
basically what's happening is you're shortly. Someone's going to shoulder the risk
That's
to move forward without the permits.
right. That's
And-
not on me.
You know,
Right.
That's-
and we're not
Right.
we're not the permit police. We're
You
not
wanna
going
write-
to say
right.
you can't put a hole in the ground and put a foundation in
Right.
it.
See, that's
you know?
where the confusion was. We
That's-
was talking to the
As I
building
see
department, the
elements.
planning board, then town administrator. That's kind of why I got back on the agenda for tonight, just to clear everything up with.
It's basically becoming a
I
phase.
think you're legal.
Becoming a phase development.
I think
Yeah.
you're legal. If the guy's gonna write you a check, he doesn't need a bank. A bank would have a problem with
Of
the whole
course.
thing. But if the guy's gonna write you a check and he's gonna pay cash and build the thing by himself, I say you're legal.
Yeah, for you are.
Correct. Okay.
The buyer is another matter. I mean, like I said, I haven't read this yet, but you can see what our position is.
Sure.
Yeah, I think you're okay.
I thought so too. I just wanted to.
Yeah, when you say the tri-party agreement, you're talking about the one that Mark worked the numbers through on today.
That's part
I
of
mean-
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
You know,
part
I'm
of it.
reading like take right off the top of my head. Riley Jane agrees to diligently pursue completion of the road. Well, you're going to do that anyway.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, because you guys know me and I know you. But in a black and white world, from my legal counsel and other people I've talked to, is some towns require this because in a black and white world, you don't know me. I sell 2 lots, I run away with 200,000 and leave a big muddy hole in the ground. So the tri-party, all it does is ensure that there will be money somewhere if I skip town.
Well, maybe I'm jumping too far.
Well,
Is
don't-
there a tri-party agreement for the subdivision?
There's nothing. I had one drafted just to be proactive.
Oh, there's nothing right now.
No, I have one drafted.
Whoa. I thought the subdivision was all approved and we had a tri-party agreement, not the
Well-
building lots. That's a whole different issue.
what's in place as a financial document for Riley Jane?
As far as money for the road,
Right. What kind of bond? What kind of agreement do we have? I mean, without.
That's what he's saying. We got nothing.
you guys have nothing.
But we also have nothing invested in it. So, again, he can build a house there. It's an approved, but he gets no sewer, he gets no nothing until the road gets put in. But I would say,
Okay, well, I'm just looking back to the. There was nothing in the covenant as to any kind of surety.
well, for him to start building the subdivision,
Yeah,
he's gonna need a tri-party agreement.
right.
But as far as putting a house in, I suppose you could do that, but
Right. So, back to this tri-party agreement. Is this the one that you say you've drafted up and given to us?
Yeah,
you said you
forwarded to
drafted
Sandy,
a-
I believe this one here. Yep. So this is from Attorney Gibbons, and this is
This is for Riley Jane.
correct.
Okay, so,
Yeah, we actually got this afternoon, so. Oh, not even this
Someone's
afternoon.
slacking. I got it over here to someone yesterday morning.
Well, it's still walked in.
okay, well, again, I'm back to my opening comment. What I will do is receive this tonight.
Okay.
We'll forward it tomorrow to town legal.
Yes.
This is your final draft in terms of
It's
what?
not the final. The only two pieces missing here are is which bank and the number from DPW, Mark. Because I gave him my quote for my contractor. He reviewed it. I haven't seen his comments. I didn't know if he'd have a comment tonight about it. Excuse me. Or because I know he's going to have a multiplier of some
yeah,
what to
plus
put on it,
10%.
plus 10,
Yeah.
whatever. And then, so those are the only two pieces missing. What I didn't want to do is, I want to get this in front of the planning board so I don't waste
Okay,
another
is
4
the
weeks. till next
figure
week.
going to change?
Which one?
Going to page 2, item 1? 546.5.
See, I
CJ doesn't have that information.
I don't have
Mark
any
did
of
that
that.
this afternoon.
did Mark do that? If it's 545, that's the number because that's the quote I gave him. So if he,
That's what I was looking for, because I was
Mark
doing
who? Mark Whit?
what's up?
Oh, okay.
So 546, 490. You basically gave him 547, 546.5. Yeah. He's
Okay,
using
so
that
you
number.
have the actual quote
within
down.
within pennies.
Sure.
Yeah, dollars and cents at this point. $6 and a penny.
That's
He,
something.
he checked some of your linear footage and costs and
Right.
stuff like that. I actually checked it too. So
So if he filled that number and that number won't change, the only thing that's going to change, I've already spoken to North Middlesex preliminary on it. We just have to do the final fine print.
Right.
Okay, now, so you'll want to see us on March 2nd for a final document? is that
Correct.
it? Okay. I see.
I just want to get this in front of you, get the ball rolling so we're not another 4 weeks into it.
Okay,
Mark penned in a $10,000 holdback.
Okay.
okay.
I'll talk to him and get
Yeah,
those
talk to
numbers
him about it,
tomorrow.
yeah.
So.
And I think, from what I understand, he flew through this. He did this pretty quickly.
Okay.
So who knows when he's driving home? I'm not going to say Mark's going to be driving. Something's going to occur to him. on the
Okay.
way back in the
When
back
will you
home.
get, when will you get the final product into us for, so we can get it to legal for review?
I'm hoping to be with North Middlesex next week, so within 2 weeks.
Okay. I'd still want the board to see it before it goes to legal review, though. I mean, we'd have to get it March 2nd and then send it to legal again. I know that you're looking at a time thing here. Generally, do we have any issues thus far, then? I don't think.
When are we meeting? Next Thursday?
Well, that's a seminar, it's a workshop.
No, I know. Not any chance you could get it by next Thursday
I can try.
to distribute it, so we can see it and still get him on the agenda for March.
That is,
Right.
does
Because I
legal
need a vote of the
typically,
board to send it to legal for final approval.
And we
but
can
isn't
do-
this common practice with a subdivision, a tri-party agreement? Why would
Yeah.
legal, so legal has to see it no matter what?
Yeah, as to full.
Always.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
it's a flush.
Technicality, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
but you get it to us. Whether we have to have a special meeting or something, we'll push it through. Get it through somehow. And it'd be especially good if you could get it. We can still
Well, we can amend the agenda on February 12th too, but
right. 9th.
I don't, I
12th
just,
is a Sunday. He's not going to be here.
the 9th, yeah. Well, anyway, let's get the final product.
Lord.
Okay, I just want to get, so we're all on the same page. We
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good, okay. Well, then, thank you very much.
okay,
Have a good night, guys.
Yeah.
okay.
I'll talk to Mark tomorrow.
Keep
Check
this
to
with
get these numbers from
the
him.
action documents for Riley Jane. I got that covenant back there too.
That's gonna be, if you meant to put in the factor of some sort.
0.001%. I'm not gonna ask him that, it's more money. Thank you.
Didn't I hand them over to you?
Good to meet you, CJ.
All right, same here.
I'll sign another one if you want.
Thank you.
In fact, I didn't date the other one. Okay. Keep this with CJ, would you? Hey, I handed those minutes over in your direction, so.
I may have them.
And sign another copy. Excuse me.
He did.
Okay, 41 East Main. What I have here for 41 East Main is an application to we ready?
The covenant says that we approved a plan without the requirement of a performance bond.
Right,
I don't recall, okay. Back in July,
right.
okay.
It says approving the plan without a performance bond. That's odd.
Yeah, it's a point, I mean, I would have to look back and see.
I didn't attend, I don't think, in July,
Yeah, I understand.
but
And so I'm going to
we
ask
can,
that question.
we can discuss that February 9th.
It's okay. I'll do some research, take a look back in the minutes and see
Okay.
if I can figure it out. Because it would surprise me.
Yeah.
We spent an
Right.
awful lot of time talking about bonds,
Right.
letters of credits and stuff like that.
Right, right.
And if this got through, malice or not, I want to figure out why.
Right. This you don't have in your packet. This is the normal administrative review things of everything that goes to ZBA and or goes around the town for approval. Now, I chose not to sign this as normally I would, because they're just stuff that we don't, and unless we have an issue with it, I put approved, and that's something that the board authorized me to do. But in the case of 41 East Main, I wanted the board to know and have a vote on the fact that the applicant seeks variances from Ayer zoning bylaw 6.3C to allow for car space within driveways and maneuvering space as outlined in 6.3D, and to allow a zero offset for parking spaces where 10 feet is required. Now, the whole thing applies to his development on 41 East Main, which means, and it's his prerogative to do so, is to not go to the planning board and get an approved plan, but go to the ZBA for the zoning bylaw variance. I want the zoning board to know that we disapprove this,
I agree.
which is why I have it here for a vote. And I'll fill it out as such, disapproved, and note
I was gonna say.
our zoning building inspector's comments, which are pretty clear as to why we disapprove the project as presented. So with that, I'd ask for a vote to disapprove the transmittal form indicating applicant to zoning Board of Appeals based on 41 East Main, and for the planning board to indicate its disapproval in the comments section.
So moved.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Unanimous. Okay.
I love those. All in favor of the disapproval.
If you're not here, raise your hand.
Don't do that in a room full of 100 people. You'll never go home.
Okay, no, for the record, I'm going to indicate that Planning Board disapproves under advisement of zoning building inspector, communication February 2nd, 2017. Okay. And I think we already know that he's not wanting, 41 East Main is not wanting to pursue the legal question. He's said he doesn't want to pursue that.
I'm assuming, given the cost.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
I won't read into it.
No. Okay. When I read the memo, I assumed he was in
Yeah.
pursuit. How long has this been going on for, Mark?
Since 2009.
Yeah, long time.
Wow.
It was on my, I think it started when I was off the board and came back on. Just might have been when I was on the board the first time.
And
Your turn, Jim.
It's the wife.
can I call you back? I'm at a meeting of the planning board. All right, yep, right. Thank you for any of the family calls I like to take regardless of,
No. Perfectly fine.
just in case. Okay, planning board disapproval based on zoning building inspector memo dated February 2nd, 2017. Would you see that this goes attached to our comment? And that'll take care of that until next time. Okay. Ooh, I might break our record there, Mark, if I do this in about 3 minutes.
Let's go.
File this with 41 East Main. We know about 41 East Main's response to legal. Same thing here. Same thing here. The zoning for marijuana issue has basically been suspended until the administration, state and or federal guidance comes down with more clarity. That message would really have been for Sue, and I'll call her, but I think it'd be a good idea for her to continue to do her research for when the bell does ring that we have to do something, if we do anything.
Yeah.
So for right now, it's a non-issue, but
Yeah, so that you know, Mr. Chair, using the time to learn as much as I can because it's affecting me in my professional life.
what's that?
The zoning for marijuana.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we're staying on top of it because it has an effect on
Sure.
managing private communities.
Yep.
Everybody.
Okay.
It does, and it's what an eye-opening experience it's been.
Yep. Did you get a copy of the planning board report, annual report? Okay.
I've seen that.
I don't know.
That's got a due date of 1 March, which when
Thank you.
Sandy gives me a final copy for signature, which will happen in the next coming days, I will sign that. That's the only addition to the draft copy that I have, was simply put a signature block down the bottom. But feel free, we've got time to react. If you want to add anything, please notify Sandy. We'll make amendments as needed, but pretty much short and to the point. Welcome new members, farewell to old members, and this will go into the town report. And then at town meeting, of course, it's always our prerogative to stand up and speak to the body if we choose to on that same report. And at town meeting, I will invite you to do that. So, Procedures for manual draft review. We'll stick on the operations manual until we finish it for February 9th. And know that for the record, the Air Concom is having a meeting February 13, 23, and March 9th on wetlands protection. We are a board who was invited to that. If you can, it would be good to attend. I've indicated that the chair cannot attend because I'm overcommitted to a few things, but you're certainly welcome to attend and give your input to the coming updates to the wetlands bylaw. Okay. And with that, I believe it closes out.
What is this thing?
That was just an FYI, I have a project that's being talked about.
Justin Smith?
Is that the person?
Where's 48 Central Ave?
It's down on the left-hand side, I'm not sure of the exact location.
Oh yeah, this will be a coming thing on site plan, which I didn't choose to mention because until I get the site plan,
No, I just know Justin.
yeah.
And I saw it, and I just can't think of how far down 48 Central Ave is.
I'm not that familiar with the road.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, where did we put the,
They had just contacted us with a,
just a heads up?
heads up, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just put it in the
Okay. No, I think
Motion to adjourn?
that is about it. Anything further by the board? Public input, anyone? Okay. Thank you all for coming, and I shall ask for a motion to adjourn.
I just did.
Second?
Second? All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.